Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinelo, and if you're new here, please don't make it your last. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi guys, thank you for always coming back. I'm really getting used to seeing all of this. Thank you guys for always coming back. It really means a lot to me. In today's video, we're going to be talking occupational therapy. Yes, occupational therapy. We're talking about the program outline for occupational therapy. Let's get right into the video. Okay? Guys, first thing is that this course, you will look for time. Like, you'll be looking for time. You don't have time. Like, time, 24 hours is not even enough for everything you need to do. Time is very, very crucial. You don't have time. And it's a 2 years course. It's a 2 years master's. It's a 2 years master's course. BSc is 3 years. And that's if you're going to come to if you're going to do schooling and working at the same time. If you're coming for just school, then you might have a little bit of time, like during the weekend. But if you're coming for schooling and working, guys, it's you will not have time, because first year it's very tedious. Like, we were so overwhelmed. It wasn't even only me, everybody in my class was overwhelmed. And this is not even just about my school. This is not just peculiar to Oxford Brookes. Like, we're attending lectures 4 times a week. Why 4 times a week? Because for other courses, I know that for other people, they attend lectures like 2 times a week. 4 times a week, that means I was going to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays and Fridays. And the Thursday, that was even like break. We had like, the course we had on Friday, we had like a post reading, which means all the group members will have to come together, and we have like, sometimes it's group presentation, you have to prepare PowerPoint slides, you have to, it was just a lot, it was just too much. Another thing, guys, oh my goodness, you're going to do anatomy and physiology. Like, if you don't like A and P, you're going to just start getting your mind into it, like liking it. You will do anatomy and physiology for first year, first semester and second semester. That course is not even easy. You're doing the class 1, and then you also have to do lab for A and P, which means, like, for lab you have to wear uniform. If you don't like uniform, sorry, you have to wear uniform. So uniform, school will give you uniform. They gave us uniform. Like, after all that school fees, uniform is for free. So they gave us like 3 pairs. That's what you wear during placement as well, and during your lab classes. So uniform, our color is green and white, as if they know I'm from Nigeria. So it's green and white, and then it says Oxford Brookes University Occupational Therapy student. So it's very easy for you to introduce yourself during placement. They already see, they're like, oh, you're a student. So there's placement inclusive in this course. So it's mandatory placement, and this placement is not the one where they say, oh, for some courses I know after first year, the second year is placement, and in their own, like, you're allowed to go source your placement by yourself, get employed, and I think those ones are paid. But guys, this placement, unfortunately, is unpaid. It's very sad, it's unpaid. But the only good thing is you're not told to go and find your placement yourself, so they allocate you to placement. So there's like areas where your school would cover for placement. My school is Reading, Oxford and London, but I know for Coventry University they come all the way to Reading for placement. I'm like, that's too much, that's too far. Yeah, but they come all the way to Reading. They allocate you to different places during this placement, and this placement, like, there are hours you have to meet. Like, it's not optional, you have to do it. It's a requirement for you to pass your course. So even if you fall sick and during that placement you're not able to do placement that period, you would find time to finish that placement. Or even when every other person has finished, you have to do your placement. So the placement is, for my school, it's spread into 3 times. So in first year you're doing 2 placements, and in second year you're doing 1 placement. I've just done the first placement, which is the first 6 weeks. I just finished the first. I finished it in May, first week of May, and then I'll start the next one August. So the first one is 6 weeks, the second one is 10 weeks, and the last one is 12 weeks. And to be honest, I've just had 1 placement, but it was so good, guys. It was so good. Placement made me feel settled. Like, I realized that, oh, this job is not so hard. Like, you even learn on the job. It made me realize that, okay, I'm not mad, I know what I'm doing. Because school is so tedious. I'm like, what are we even doing? But with placements, you put everything into practice. It's like you're seeing all those things that they talk about during anatomy and physiology. You're seeing it real life. So you're seeing scoliosis, you're seeing stroke, you're seeing like what it looks like. So yeah, I like placement. Is very chilled. It's like you're just going to work. So my setting was 8 to 4. So by 4, everybody just goes home. And placement has to be in an NHS setting. I don't know for anybody that did night shifts during their placement. It depends on your setting. But I know people that worked during the weekends. But mine was 8 to 4. And you are entitled to public holidays, bank holidays. You're entitled to also study hours, study is half a day study leave. So for some people, it's either you're doing your half a day, like on Friday you do half a day, and or you do like you take one full day every 2 weeks, like every other Friday you take one full day. Depends on how you talk about it with your PE. PE is your practice educator. When they allocate you to placement, they allocate you to a practice educator in that particular setting. So you have like a supervisor that is putting you through. During the study hours, you're expected to use it for your placement, because there are things you're supposed to do. There are requirements you're supposed to submit to school after placement. So they are sure you've met the competencies of the placement. And mind you can actually fail placement. So for my school, first one is pass or fail. For second one and third one, we have grades A, B, C, D. But the first one is pass or fail. So you have to meet your competencies. Do you communicate well? So you fill them up. Is it like a competency form where everything comes together and your PE will authorize it? So there's one called professional development, learning and knowledge, theory into practice, just a whole lot. And you have to write reflection. If you know healthcare in this country, you must do, I'm sure not nurses, they do reflection, we do reflection. You must always write reflection. Written reflection is like a big deal, and that's not just writing it. You're going to have to follow a structured model for reflection. Like occupational therapists, you find us in different healthcare settings. You find us like in almost every setting. So it's either you are in a wheelchair clinic within the hospital. So within the hospital, you're in different units, either wheelchair clinic, stroke ward, mental health setting, rehab, early discharge unit, hand therapy, accident and emergency, general surgery. Yeah, or you can also do community OT. The social services displacement for everybody. Your school will not take the capacity that they can now afford placement. Why placement feels like it's very hard is because during placement you're working 9 to 5. Meaning your own normal job where you're getting paid, you're going to have to reduce it. So that means the only time you have to work is Saturday and Sunday. Unless you're doing night shift, then you're working Friday night and Saturday night. If you're going to get a job, make sure they know that you're a student, and tell them that sometimes your availability will change. They will have to change the rota because of you. Then after placement, they can always change it back. So yeah, these are the things you need to know. All right guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you for always coming back. Guys, please, at this point I'm begging, subscribe, like, share my videos. I'm always here to answer questions.